myself in position. Hi guys, welcome to the Katchup podcast. I'm Vicky.
King John.
And today we are having part 2 of our reaction to episode 2 of the Blue Therapy Sessions with Paul and Chioma and Deborah and Jamel. So yeah, same as last time, give our input really on what's going on. Yeah, and just chop it up. So stay tuned.
Alright, let's see. You ready? Let's see what happens in episode 2.
So, Paul, I understand that Chioma works in social media, or is an influencer. Is that what they call them? Yeah. Is this something that you're happy with?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm very happy for her, but at the same time, I respectfully, the way she conducts herself isn't managed fully. The damage control isn't really there.
Pardon?
And respectfully, I said respectfully.
I said respectfully.
Okay, let's get into it. I know it's going to bring up Instagram and how I carry myself and how people see me, and I'm tired. Like, we have this conversation once every week, so but yeah, let's get into it.
Damage control, what does that mean?
How can I put this? It's one thing to be on a platform to kind of, showcase yourself. However, if it's then inappropriate what you're doing and it's online, that kind of affects the both of us.
You're lying. You're lying now. Because how do I not conduct myself appropriately online?
Okay, cool. Random example,
Sorry,
right?
can you see it?
True story. So, Chioma goes out with her girls, right? Cool. No. No. We're in therapy. Let's have the conversation, right?
Oh, now,
This
so
is a
now
safe
he
place,
wants to
right?
be...
Yeah.
'cause
Everything
it's
that's second
blocking.
year stays in these
Yeah,
four
you think? I believe you. Alright, look. Chioma goes out with the girls. So on this night, obviously we have mutuals. I know you're familiar with how Instagram works in terms of the stories. You watch one, it goes over to the other automatically.
Do you follow her? Or did you go on her page
No,
click on her story?
No, we have mutuals. I probably follow her. What? She's your friend.
Let's hear his story.
Maybe I shouldn't be for I don't know, but it was there. I saw it. So long story short, Chioma went out with the girls. I was on my Instagram just flicking through stories of my clients because I have clients that are influencers, right? So the next slide that came along was I literally saw Chioma doing a crazy new dance or whatever, and it was inappropriate. It was very disrespectful. It was listen, very disrespectful, and it was inappropriate. And I feel like she was over sexualizing herself. Respectfully, when it comes to like social media, Snapchat, Instagram, stuff like that,
over sexualize yourself respectfully?
Respectfully?
Yeah, she can be respectful generally, but at the same time, she's kind of like a mixture between like cute / bite me. If you know what I mean?
What?
I don't mess with that.
Does
It's
it mean
basically
ratchet?
like a first trap.
Do you understand this situation that he's
He
talking
said
about?
first
I know
trap.
the exact situation he's talking about. So I went out with my girls. We went to the club, and I was having fun. I was dancing. I was having
That's
fun.
what they call it now.
I was having fun, and I was dancing.
I can't take this guy. I can't take it.
Paul is an uncle, man.
Is it not?
He gave me uncle vibes there. Man. I was like, oh, that's what they call it now. Like, he gave me dad vibes,
Yeah,
right?
proper dad vibes.
I wasn't twerking or anything like that. But I was
twerking.
dancing.
See.
I was dancing. He says I was twerking. That's why that's the only reason. That's the
I didn't see. Did I mention twerking?
You didn't need to mention it now, but that's your point, right, babe? Because you've spoken to me about this.
You mentioned
a
twerking. I
billion
didn't mention
times.
twerking. Denise.
I was dancing with my knees bent. Let's just say that. My friend was recording the environment, and I was in that video for 1 second or less than that, okay? I didn't post it onto my page because I know how my man is. I'm not ready to go home and argue. I don't want any conflict.
Can I ask you something? If you know how your man is, why do you insist on exhibiting that behavior? Regardless, so she was ready to do it in secret,
Right. I see
as long as he
what you're
doesn't
saying.
see it. So she's cool with doing it behind his back, as long as he doesn't see it.
because he'll respond negatively.
Not she. So, but she's not cool with not doing it. Basically, she still wants to do it, right? Even though she knows he's uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
So what she's gonna do is now do it behind his back. If he feels like the way you dance in the club and the way you carry yourself is inappropriate, respectfully, right? And then you.
But isn't that what's the word? Subjective. Like obviously there's clear behavior that you could be like, no, this is totally inappropriate. I'm not gonna tolerate this. If you do this, I'm not gonna be happy about it.
Yeah.
And there's just,
What?
vibing with the music. She's a Burna Boy fan.
So no, Wizkid.
Oh, Wizkid. Sorry, she changed her mind.
He's the Burna Boy fan.
Yes.
But okay. So let's go with that narrative. Yeah. It's subjective to who? To him. So you're
both
saying
individuals.
Yeah. So
she might. Yeah, go on.
You're saying from his perspective, he might see it as inappropriate, but on the general scale, it's not, right?
Because we know some people are more touchy than others when it comes to certain things.
So, isn't it her business, to make her man happy, not the general public? If you're in a relationship, what should matter to you is how your partner sees things or how he. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The way, how do I put this? His perspective should come first, right or wrong, or at least should be amongst the top perspectives that you adhere to, you value. So if he's saying that the way you carry yourself is inappropriate, should you still continue to?
No.
Should you still continue to, knowing that you lot still don't have an understanding?
No.
You still haven't come to like a mutual understanding.
You're just adding to, you're compounding all the negative stuff that you already have going on.
But some people might look at it as, oh, but then where's the freedom? Because that's controlling then. He's trying to control her.
Okay.
Right or wrong?
So how would you answer that then?
How would I answer that? I would say that if adhering to your partner's wishes is controlling, then you shouldn't be in a relationship. Because when you're in a relationship, like we say, we've said this before.
Yeah, if it's coming from a place of, genuine, not wanting your partner to look
a certain way.
Yeah, wanting them to represent themselves and you, because if you're a
reflection of your partner.
Exactly, yeah.
And your partner's a reflection of you.
Yeah. So if it's coming from that place of, let's look like we're like we're put together, we're not looking messy out here, then yes.
Maybe that's where he's coming from.
But again, it's all about communication. How has he allayed that to her?
Okay, that's true. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? But sometimes also, after it's said,
then you have to take heed.
You have to take heed. If he's saying, oh, you dancing with your knees bent is inappropriate to me.
That's dancing with knees bent.
That's what she said. She said,
but what?
She said,
is that inappropriate to you?
I don't know. I'd need to see the clip to examine the evidence.
The said knee bent.
The knees bent dance that she was doing.
I don't think she was doing the Megan.
Whatever she was doing.
Yeah.
He said
he doesn't like it.
He said it was sexual because she had her knees bent. She shouldn't have been doing it, right? Clearly, they've had this conversation numerous times because you see how she started reacting, being dismissive.
Like we're bringing this up again.
Right? Just like he was reacting to stuff that she was bringing up also. Yeah. So if you don't respect his wishes, then who's budging for who here? Like they're just butting heads. They're just butting heads.
Yeah. Nobody's.
And I also sense a lack of trust on both sides.
Yeah, that was evident in episode 1. And
not necessarily with infidelity, just trust in general with everything. If you don't trust that this man is what he's telling you is coming from a place of love and him just looking out for you, and you're going to be dismissive towards it like this.
Yeah.
if you feel like he's just trying to control me, he's just trying to that's exactly how you're gonna act.
Run me.
But anyways, let's keep watching.
Flicked. At the end of the day, I don't want anything. I wasn't dancing on a man, and I wasn't over sexualizing myself. I was having fun. He now has an issue with that. Why?
So,
And why is that something I need to apologize for?
so tell me, when you go out with your friends, sometimes it could be seen that if you're at the bar having a drink, if someone took a picture, it might look like you are chatting to somebody in an inappropriate way.
But but you know what? I'll tell you something. A picture paints 1,000 words, right? Now, 1,000 words, if you're educated like myself, once you digest it, you understand what it means.
Yeah.
So all it takes
Good
is
for
1
you,
second
you've
for me
read
to
a
see
book.
1 or 2 moves that I know, okay, something's going on. Yeah, she's trying to do something.
I was dancing.
You don't know what's that? Yeah, okay. If you didn't post it on your page, why would you let your friend post it on her page?
First of all, it's not like she was videoing me. She was videoing the area. I was in, babe, how many seconds was I in that video for? The only reason as to why I didn't post it was because I know how he is. But I have every right to do that. And if I wanted to post it, I would have posted it.
That's
That's just
inconsiderate.
what it is.
That's inconsiderate.
Me and my girls respect ourselves. I respect myself. I don't embarrass him online, nor do I embarrass myself. So all of this is controlling. I feel like he's a little bit narcissistic. But I'm not going to put up with this shit because I know how I carry myself and it's very respectful. So he can drop that.
Jamal, you were the one that reached out to come to therapy. Was there anything in particular that you wanted to talk about?
So yeah, I've experienced therapy before. I've done a solid 8 months, and I think this was so beneficial for our relationship.
Look at the body language.
The reason why obviously I brought Deborah to
He's
therapy
open, she's
is
a bit close.
I feel like she doesn't value my words, so I'm just questioning my manhood as well.
In what way?
Went
So
straight for
being
the
a provider, I provide for her, of course, but I feel like with her high expectations and the things that she expects from me is going above and beyond the person that I probably am. So an example was, okay, I got a Gucci bag. As soon as, we're 2 weeks, she was talking about, oh, let's go to Greece for her birthday and stuff. I was thinking, I've just literally got you an expensive gift. Can't you just wait?
Why can't we do both?
Yeah, we can do both.
So in part 1, yeah,
She likes expensive
th-
things.
this probably didn't make the edit, but in part 1, remember I said to you, I noticed that these women, complain a lot about their man not spending time with them and chasing the bag. But then I said to you, if they had to sacrifice half of the comfort that the bag is providing them,
Yeah, would they do it?
would they do it?
No.
This here answers my question. So you're moaning. Okay, let's not say moaning. That's insensitive. You're complaining that he's not spending time with you. He's work, right? But then you want a Gucci bag, and 2 weeks later, a trip to Greece.
Santorini.
How does she think that's going to materialize?
What's that word that we use? Not privilege. When you think you're owed something.
Damn, it's just skipped me. Wait.
Anyway.
It'll come to me.
Yeah.
It'll come to me.
Entitlement.
Entitled, yes.
Yeah, entitlement. Like, okay, fine, you got me. Okay, what's the next thing? Like, it's entitlement and dissatisfaction. Like, nothing is good enough. He always has to top himself. It's not like just appreciate this gift.
She
Like,
starts to look like a bottomless black hole.
yeah. There's no end to it.
But let's keep watching.
But times have changed. I'm looking to buy a house.
Exactly.
I've got a project in Ghana
See
I'm obviously
values.
sorting out.
Yeah.
Obviously got a new project I'm
Look,
Look,
she's
look.
scratching her head.
Obviously cost a lot of money. And I just feel like Deborah needs to actually understand money, understand the value of money.
I've
the
been
time
here
that needs to
before.
be put into that. Deborah doesn't really
They're in
value
different
money.
headspaces.
It's all cool when she's
I've
by
been here
herself,
before in my
but
life.
when it's us, together, that can't really run anymore. It seems like it's being more of an anchor. We're trying to build together, right? That's what relationships are all about.
I told you this.
So,
anyways,
personally,
just keep watching.
if she wants it to flourish, then she needs to kind of think about the money aspect of things. I feel like she's controlling. She doesn't allow me to do particular things. So like my social media.
Allow you?
Yes, allow me.
Oh, please.
Yeah, so my social media activity.
You actually do what you like. Let's get that right.
Hold on. Babe, let's not do that. She asked me the question. Okay, cool. So yeah, she just controlled my social media activity. Obviously that's
because you do too much.
That's what generates me money.
Oh,
as
but
well.
then
So
you
this
don't.
Obviously,
But-
it's buying the gifts for
You
her.
just contradicted
So
yourself right
this
there, real
shouldn't be a
quick.
problem, but she's
What, Clubhouse buying me gifts?
Yeah, if I'm making money and monetizing off it, of course it's a problem.
So tell me, your business,
Yeah.
do you market yourself through social media?
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's-
obviously a lot of it's
what sort of
social
question is
media
that?
for marketing. A lot of it's mouth to mouth as well, but the issue is she just feels that because I'm on social media, she just thinks I'm doing it out of leisure rather than business.
And it isn't totally leisure. It
No,
is.
majority of the time I'll say like, if we're going to put it on like percentages, I'll say 80% is business, 20% is real leisure.
And do you understand that?
No.
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 So when I'm
I
buying
don't.
these gifts, so what?
Okay, first of all, let's just calm down because Clubhouse does not generate enough funds for you to buy me a Gucci bag.
Have you seen my accounts?
That's for one. Secondly, it's just the social media for me is just too obsessive. This excuse about how it's it's part of your business, etc., etc. It doesn't take away from the fact that I still like expensive gifts. Like the girl that you got with. Jamal knows the type of girl that he got with. Like I like looking good and I like the luxury brands, the Fendis, the Gucci's. The next purchase that I want Jamal to get for me is a Prada bucket hat. Like he knows the girl he got with. I'm a female. You're my boyfriend.
What's that
I
got to do with
expect for
anything?
my boyfriend to look after me.
You're a female. Female. Please.
I'm not understanding
Please
that
speak
one.
to that.
I'm a different kind of female, sorry then. We're not the same breed.
And that's just it. So you bringing this up is,
What's with the
Tell me.
the over expectation, like and the pressure on their partners, especially when it comes to financial and these gifts that don't really mean shit at the end of the day. Like,
But this is what I was saying to you. Like, you come into the relationship leaning heavy on this, but then somehow you have an epiphany that you want the other stuff, the stuff that's supposed to be organic, the real
the
stuff.
stuff that really means.
That really means. And this guy, he's like worked himself so far into the other side that you've made him, that you've leaned heavy on, just to satisfy you, that now to draw him back into this emotional, cater to me kind of vibe is becoming so difficult. Because maybe he's already typecasted you in his mind as
one
as
directional, just one dimensional even.
I'm not really understanding.
When he gives you these gifts, what does that make you feel like?
It makes me feel like a princess. When I was younger, my dad, even till this day, like he treats me like a princess, and that's my expectation of a man. Towards the beginning, he started off like that, slightly, but now it's completely down the drain. Like there's nothing like that.
So I'll treat you like princess no more now.
No, he doesn't.
Do you ever go out socially in a group of people?
Of course.
He does. He goes out and he gets tables with his friends, and he has these women, single women, sipping his champagne and dancing on him on his table.
No, not dancing.
I don't have an issue with that because I know you're just partying, you're clubbing, you're going to come back to me, correct?
Yeah.
I trust you and I feel as though you wouldn't cheat. So why don't you give me that same trust? Because I'm dancing, I'm
The way he
humiliating
moves his head,
myself and I'm
boy.
humiliating
Paul.
us as a couple. Come on.
Uncle Paul. Did you see Uncle Paul's head movement? Where the situation is where that's what it sounds like he's about to say.
I don't like him. I don't. Carry on. Poor defender.
I'm not Paul defender, but chill.
Off your high horse. I'm so this is what I mean. He has issues.
So Paul, Sherman's just said that you go out and you
But
spend
yet
money
you're
on
with him. I
champagne,
don't
and you
understand.
have young ladies sitting around. Is that what
Said
happens?
of course.
Yeah. But I have an explanation, right? So look at it like this now. As I have mentioned, she mentioned, I have affluent people that I associate myself with. You know, also my clients are quite wealthy too. If I'm going
Isn't
to
that
a
what
club,
affluent
right,
means?
with a couple clients or a person that I'm looking to make a client, am I going to stand at the bar? Not
I don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you, that's not how business works. I would potentially want to, maybe not wow the person, but create a standard. These people that I work with and deal with are used to a certain standard of living. Now, if you want to get business from people like this, you kind of need to be able to show that you understand certain things. Does this make sense? So if I then go over to a club and I'm trying to woo a client and we're there standing by the toilets, yeah, I'm not getting the deal. No, facts. I will not get that deal.
Coming where I'm coming from, for you to kind of transition over to the other side, there's certain things that you need to do. You need to conduct yourself in a certain way.
Transition,
you know what I mean?
King. Transition
And
away.
whether you like it or not, money has to be spent. But if you're trying to deal with a person that is worth millions, you can't go there looking like you're looking for peanuts.
When I'm in the club, in a certain environment, you know, drinks, all the good stuff for the client, right? When I actually come back with the bag, as Trauma said, there's no complaints. So why the hell are we having the discussion now?
I said this when we were watching episode 1. Like, there's no complaints when he comes with the bag. But anyways, I'm not siding Paul.
But she's not complaining.
Don't get me wrong. Like,
just
I'm not
saying.
on Paul's side here. But this is starting to look like choose.
But I think
This is-
she's not complaining that he goes out and does XYZ with girls and whatever.
Episode 1, she was like, he blows 10 G's on
Yes, that part.
bottle service
Yeah.
or whatever.
But I think they're still comparing the behavior when, you know, she's like, let me live when I'm out. I'm not trying to embarrass you and do XYZ.
Your man
I
does
let
not
you
trust you, innit? It's that simple. He does not trust you, you don't trust him.
Yeah, he's insulting me right now.
So
because you can do stuff and I can't.
It's not for me.
Who are you speaking to?
It's not for me.
The one thing I have, Instagram, that is away from him, he wants to control that and police that. Like, I've lost out on a lot of deals. I don't even post as often because of Paul, and he's out here entertaining women. Like, Paul has a type. So if it's business, he should pick the type that the partner wants, right? So he's getting all his...
So what if the partner has the same taste as Paul?
What do you mean?
She said Paul has a type.
Yeah.
So if it's business, pick the
okay.
type of girl that the partner wants. But
Yeah,
what if
but
the
if
partner
it's
and
the
Paul
same.
share the same taste in women?
time
Yeah.
on his table, and he wants me to be happy with that. Excuse you.
So
I think the last time he bought me something was September, my birthday, which was the Gucci bag. That's the last time that I've gotten like an expensive gift.
the
And if it's not,
value on these gifts,
Sorry?
is the value on these gifts, is it the value of the gift or is it something else?
I think it's a bit of both. You know, I like to
That was
look
a
good,
good
and
question.
Jamal knows this. So it's just about keeping up. I think I don't think he really keeps up as a
Keeping
man.
up.
I don't think I'm asking for
Keeping
too
up
much
appearances,
to
you
look.
mean?
Do you not want me to look good?
Yeah.
Babe,
You don't want me to look good?
I would love you to look good, but I feel like
You can
I'm
carry as
27
many
right now,
Gucci
this
bags
is
as you like. That
24,
doesn't
so
mean you look good
I'm
though.
looking at assets, I'm looking at bills, I'm looking at bills.
Exactly.
I don't think age has got to do anything with it.
She said, I don't think age has got anything to do with it, yeah? Because he's saying I'm 27 now and he start looking at assets, looking at this, that, the other.
His mindset is
He's a
adapted.
smart guy,
yeah.
right? She's saying I don't think age has got anything to do with it. Now, he buys you all the Gucci bags and all of this, helps you keep up. When he's like in his late, say, 40s, right? And all you lot have to show
For yourself.
for yourselves are a bunch of Gucci bags
Yeah.
and, you know, designer this,
Yeah.
designer that,
Materialistic
right?
non-assets.
Exactly, and God forbid he falls on hard times. Then age will matter because you're gonna look at him and be like, at your age, look at you, you're a bum. I said all this in episode 1. You're a bum. You ain't even got this. You ain't got that. You can't do this. You
Look
can't
at
do
your
that.
mates.
Look at your mates. oh, then she's gonna bring up what's her friend's name? What's her friend's name?
Mansa?
Mansa. She's gonna bring up Mansa's man and be like, man. She'll be like, Mansa's man is doing this. Look at him.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just here for the fast life, you're here for the now, you're not thinking forward. Like, I'm doing the best for both of us, not just myself.
Tell her, King.
Before I
Tell
set
her.
For myself, but now it comes to the picture, I feel like I'm carrying the ship, driving the ship, literally being the ship.
I mean, I feel like you're making excuses now. For me, it's like you
Excuses
can't set
for
a
not buying
standard at
her.
the start and then completely change it. Like, that's not going to work for me. At the beginning,
People grow.
you were keeping up. You were buying me the gifts. You were taking me out, and now all of a sudden it's changed. Every female in a relationship should be treated like a princess.
Yeah, but you've
And
got to
that
earn
is
it too.
the standards that
What are
I
you
have set,
doing
and that's the standards that
to
we
maintain
set
the
as
standards?
females.
What's she doing?
Any guy that can't take their girl out
I've got an
regularly,
answer to that,
buy
but
her
I'm not.
gifts,
I'm not going to be
and attend
vulgar.
to her needs, you're not ready to be in a relationship. Take a break,
No,
decide what you
darling.
want to do, get your money up,
So
and
it's-
then we go again.
Where's
So
your
why do you have
money?
a girlfriend if you can't afford it? Is that what you're...
Whoa, this is your first relation, don't do that.
Oh,
What kind of places were you going to?
are we going there? Sorry, Nick, are we going there?
Yeah, we're going to do that.
So you're going to say,
Wait,
tell the world that...
No, hold on.
You're going to tell the world that this is my first relationship. That's...
You,
But she said that already.
She said that already in episode
Yeah.
1.
That was one of the first points she spoke.
It's because
Okay.
it's because he's got a valid point.
Yeah.
And there's no comeback. Now she's trying to turn
got
it
no
into a fight.
experience, Yeah.
But
Sorry, Jamal, what are you talking about?
I'm saying that this is our first relationship, so I feel like
That's besides the fact. I have spoken to guys before. I've, dated a few guys. I have experience
Yeah.
with guys, but that's what we're not going to do.
I so want to say certain things.
It's not.
I've
as successful, yeah, fair
dated
enough.
a few
You can't say
guys.
that.
You know what that means.
So,
We both
did
know
you
what that
have
means.
any
Do we?
kind of idea of the way a relationship works?
it's clear that me and Deborah are on two different pages in life. I'm 27, she's 24. I'm living for like the later, trying to get my property and other things. I know she's trying to live within the now, like the fast life, the flashy things. I've been there, done that. Like it's great, but right
How
now
old
we
is
need
she?
to think about the
24.
future. I need to flourish, and I don't want it to be a thing where she's anchoring my life. I want it to be a thing where we're going together and going places together. I think that's the way we should go.
Do you trust Paul when he's out?
I do trust Paul when he's out. Yes.
And
trust you too.
what are your...
No, you don't. You don't trust me, clearly.
So hang on. What are your feelings for Paul?
I'm in love with Paul. That's why I reached out to you, because I'm trying to save our relationship. I don't want it to get to a point where you realise what you've lost when it's too late. Okay? That's not a threat. I'm just saying, because you need to understand that you're kind of being unfair to me, babe. And you have been for a while. And yeah, I love him and I kind of want to work through this, but I need him to understand.
I kinda
and see
wanna.
what he's doing. And he doesn't see that.
Right. Paul, let me reverse it now. Do you trust Shona?
I do.
Really?
You do?
Yeah.
That's good.
So why can I not dance then?
Yeah. Look, it's not just the dancing. Look, you're trying to make it look like I'm nitpicking and it's the mentality, right? So, look, social media, just to stick onto that for a second, right? Okay. Let's look at a case scenario whereby
He's
she posts a
Paul's
picture,
mannerisms.
beautiful, right? Now, if she has a comment from a guy, love struck, then if she's liking and commenting on it, oh, thanks, hon, do you think that's necessary?
Yeah.
Answer,
Uncle Paul.
Answer the question.
Uncle Paul. I told you he's an uncle. But do you think that's necessary? Answer the question.
What Denise?
Alright, but my question to you, yeah. She said, I'm in love with Paul. I'm not in her mind, I'm not in her heart, I'm not in her soul. Yeah. How can you list all of these things about this guy and how he treats you and how he's
Or not
this and
treats
or
you,
how he
to the point.
but you're in love. So what did you fall in love with is the question I have to ask. Because yeah, she can say I'm already in love, right? I've already fallen in. So what initially did you fall in love with?
She said that.
Something
his drive.
different. You fell in love with his drive. And now you're demanding his what?
It's time. And sex. Well, actually, that's. I'm
question.
jumping the gun there.
Well, she said in episode 1 she was
Yeah,
like, I'm not wood. I'm not wood. But he no be firewood. The Niger came out of her, boy. Oak tree.
really? Okay. Would you do that in your relationship?
I don't think it's about my relationship.
No, but ask the question.
Okay, let's get to what I'm posting. I'm not posting my bum. I'm not posting my breasts, or I'm not posting in provocative ways. I can post a selfie and a man can comment. Bearing in mind, yeah, this could be a man I don't know, or it could be one of my male friends. Paul would have an issue with that. I will hear headache. He will tell me to delete the comment.
I will hear headache.
Why are you liking it? I am friendly by nature, so again, I'm on a platform as well. I don't want to appear snobbish. I don't think there is any insult to replying to a comment that somebody has done. Quite frankly, I feel like I get more attention from social media than I do Paul. And I feel as though subconsciously that's probably what is affecting him, because he feels like, why are you giving my woman more love than I give her? Then how about you up your game?
At the end of the day, when you live with someone in the house, you've been with a person for a few years, obviously it's not every second you're going to give them a compliment. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time,
But I thought they
you
just
know,
moved in
on
6
Instagram,
months.
if a person's
That sounds
there,
like a lifetime
chasing
for
her
him.
down, then
He's
I'm
been
just not
suffering.
like, okay, that makes me want to chase her down. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, you know, what's going on? I'm going to be a tiny bit triggered, if you know what I mean? Because I'm there, I can see it. It's blatant, it's in my face.
There's no reason for him to feel the way he feels. To me, that's a little bit controlling or borderline narcissistic. And
I'll be honest,
and I
yeah.
didn't get
They
with
both
him
exhibit
like that.
narcissistic
He knew I was on social
behaviour.
media before. He was one of the people liking my pictures. So now, I don't know what you want. Maybe you lock me in a room. Maybe I don't post or start deleting my profile.
Let me take it from here. Okay. What I got from
Man said, let me take it from here. you know.
Okay.
right?
What did he say?
I'm not gonna do that. Just that. You leave that to someone else. But what I can tell you is that all of this, you posting and entertaining other guys, it's not gonna get you far. You know?
First of all, what are you saying?
No,
What does that
no,
mean?
no, no, no.
What do
I'm
you
just
think
saying.
about that? Her reply. She's a social media personality, right? Influencer, whatever. So she has to interact with followers. Yeah? Both male and female. I mean, she's got the looks going for her.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Depending on what she's promoting or selling or whatever. So a guy comments. It depends. Obviously, it depends on the kind of comment. That one I agree. Like,
There's
if
a lot
it's...
of nuances.
There's a lot of nuance, but you know, oh, you look good, or oh, nice smile.
Okay.
Let's say nice smile. That's more neutral. Yeah. No, like no naughty emojis, no winky winky. Just you. I like your smile, whatever. And she replies, "Oh, thank you, hun. This is your partner. Would you feel a type of way about that?"
And that's how she makes her money. Not really, no, because if that's my partner, I would assume that I actually know her.
Exactly. It goes back to how you feel like your partner represents themselves and you. Like if you trust them to be out in the club and they're not going to be doing the most, that can apply to social media.
Oh yes, most definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think there's more dangers in the club than on social media.
On a virtual platform.
But I think it's how depends on what she's replying to, and does her money really depend on her replying to followers? I don't know.
We don't know the nuances of this stuff. Like it's all a mystery, but interaction definitely does to maybe potentially get in more deals, more offers on the plate. Like if this person is seen.
I'm sure there's a trickle down effect, right?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't have to reply to every message, every post, every whatever.
There's a lack, obviously, like we said, this is back to the lack of trust, but if you're asking me the question, no, I wouldn't really be upset.
Okay.
Because I know my partner.
So is he doing too much?
A little bit.
You know, I'm trying to be
That's not going to get me far in our
Yeah, of
situation.
course. Obviously, if you think about it, if you're now equivalating love on a love struck emoji on Instagram to real life love, you've already failed.
What stupid love, babe?
That's what.
What stupid love are you giving me, first of all? Because I'm not equating the love struck to love. I'm just saying that. For example, I could go
Attention.
out for dinner and I could wear a really nice dress. Paul would not say anything. He'll take the picture at the end of the evening and I can post in that dress and people will love the dress. All of a sudden he'll say, oh, the dress is nice. But why are they commenting? Why are they doing this? Why couldn't you say it before? To me, it's like, he's probably upset because I get the attention that he's not giving me. Not that I'm equating it to love and I'm holding on to the love as if it's real. We know how social media is. It changes.
So, Paul, do you believe that you are giving Shoma the love that she wants, requires, likes?
We live together.
What?
What?
We're roommates.
The fuck? Sorry. You see? Do you see why I don't like this guy?
Oh my God.
What the kind of answer is that? We live together.
Jesus.
Okay.
Man said we lived, and he, you know what? He has a way of like his delivery is just so like final. Like we live together.
No.
That was his answer, you know. We
No,
live
no,
together.
no.
So what? We live together is giving her the love.
Yeah,
that
that's
she
that's
requires.
all. You what?
Wow,
Is he okay, babe?
Uncle Paul, you have to do better. Nah, man, that's
He's not right in the head.
okay. Enough with the
In a
insults.
room full of people, I'd be lonely.
That's not the case.
So,
How do you
So
know?
when
She's
you're
telling you
together
that's the case.
in a room, you feel that that is giving her love.
How is your woman dressing up? You're going out on a date, you're just going out, whatever, and you don't comment on how she looks.
Comments. When we get to the door, we've done 5 rounds already.
So what's the
We
problem?
get to the door. Yeah.
Now you have a
Nah,
problem.
I'm
She's
joking.
put a photo. Now you have a problem with people commenting that she looks nice.
So she says he takes the picture at the end of the night.
Yeah.
She's allowed to post it, so he signs off on it. That's what she said.
Yeah,
right?
he has permission.
She signs.
She has permission even.
He signs off on
Yeah,
it.
then she's getting all these compliments and likes and
And then
likes.
he's like, "Why?
Why are they commenting on the photo?
Because it's a nice picture.
Photo, yeah, and she looks nice.
I don't know, man.
100%.
Please,
How do you feel about
you
that?
need to speak to your friend.
That's what I was
I
saying
don't
because
know.
You better
I don't
know.
know.
like that. I
He
don't
mixes
know
with
what's
affluence. Me, I'm not affluent.
That's fine. What can I say?
Here's your
I'm
numbers.
in this relationship. Most of the time I do handle the finances. Would I say it's something that I learned growing up? Not really, but it's something that I did pick up along the way. And that's how I plan to move forward.
And is that the way you like it?
Yeah, oh, 100%.
Like what?
I'm putting faces,
He
sorry.
handles
I just think he could do a bit more as a man. You know, my expectation of Jamel is to, yes, be a provider, but then you also have to look after me as my boyfriend. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like there's been a lack of that as of recent. You know, he seems to not want to buy me certain things.
What is her fixation on being bought
Yeah, and on
stuff?
top of that, like, I like going to restaurants, Pakistan, Sexy Fish, you know.
Of course she does.
And that's the sort of restaurants I like to go to. Jamel doesn't really.
She just wanna
because
post
he's
up
inside
and
house,
just
that's the
live
excuse he
Instagram
uses.
lifestyle.
He
That's
doesn't
what she
want
wants to do.
Do what he needs to do as a man, as my boyfriend, as my man. What normal girl doesn't want to go Pakistan, Sexy Fish? It's actually the norm. Me and my girls, before we were in
Do you want to go?
Which
sexy?
norm?
Do you want to go sexy fish?
I actually do want to check that spot out. I actually do. But that's besides the point. I'm not saying that should be our everyday, like,
Are you gonna take me sexy fish? Yeah.
no, you're the man. Step up. And buy me a Gucci bag for going to Hakkasan with, okay?
Gucci what?
Oh my God. Is it just a generational thing? Like, what's with this obsession?
No, you're right.
And the food is not even that
It's,
great. Overpriced. There's nothing wanting to go to nice places, you know, and enjoy life. I mean, you live, you know, life is short. You live one life, enjoy it. That's fine. But
There's a lack of
The
guidance.
obsession,
here.
yeah.
There's a lack of guidance. Like,
what normal girl?
he.
What?
She's not. There's no guidance in her life. Like, I don't know. Listen, I don't know her, but I'm just from what the information she's given us. She needs guidance.
Yeah, the emphasis is
There's a
not
lot
on the
more-
right things.
There's a lot more to life than what she's
Focusing on.
focusing on.
Yeah.
Honestly, this Instagram lifestyle, like you said, just so she can post it and look a certain way
And brag.
and brag and all
Yeah.
of that means nothing when it's all said and done.
Means
What
bullshit.
he's saying, what he's talking about,
That's life right
that's
there.
Exactly.
relationships. We took ourselves there, so I expect my man to take me there. It's the norm. It's a no-brainer.
What are your expectations of him as a man?
Definitely to look after me, to cover me financially. I know we've only been together for a year, but
Wow.
you know, that's my expectation from the get-go.
10 more
When I was
years, this
younger,
guy's
my dad
gonna
used
be
to take me
bankrupt.
everywhere I needed to go. Even when I was driving, he was still taking me where I needed to go. So that's what I expect of Jamal, just to basically be there for me as my protector, provider, and
Jamal, what are your expectations?
It's funny she says that because I feel like I do that already. I think the question I've actually got for Deborah is, what exactly do you bring to the table?
I knew that was coming.
I can't wait to hear this.
Let's hear it.
Brace yourself.
Did I start?
that's rude. That is very rude. I don't like. Should he be asking me that? That's actually rude. But I bring a lot to the table. You know that I have a 9 to 5. You know that I have a fashion business that I'm about to open.
Yeah, which I help you with.
Yeah, you help me with it, but I don't think it's right for you to say what do I bring to the table. So are you trying to say I don't bring anything to the table?
I feel like you could just definitely do a bit more. Obviously, me leading the finances, obviously, as I said, I'm the provider. I feel like Deborah can definitely do a bit more. Obviously, I feel like she's actually anchoring me rather than both lift or elevating together.
Well, when you get the house, then maybe I could do more. But for now, the house isn't here yet.
So you don't want to do nothing
So
else.
I will hold up my end of the, relationship. But at this present moment in time, it's up to you as a man to get us there. That's just my view.
Okay.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
And that's not the way
Wow.
you see it.
100% not. I feel like in times like
So-
this, I feel like we should be elevating together. Like, this is the reason why we're actually in therapy right now, to actually...
Okay, so how would you like me to help you? I don't understand.
Do you even save?
Oh my gosh, we're not going to discuss about that. That's what we're not going to do. I don't want to talk about what my savings on TV, like, not that serious. The fact is,
But you
you're my
wanna
boyfriend, and
discuss
what I
his-
expect of you as my man is to provide for me at this present moment in time. Like I said, when we get married, if we get married, then we'll think about things that I need to do. But for now, you need to take us there. Like, that's just it. I wouldn't, you see the conversation we're having now, I wouldn't be able to have it at home with Paul because he gets so heated or he dismisses me. So if I'm
Tell him
expressing,
now what you'd like him to do.
I would like you to give me some love, like some affection. Acknowledge that I'm there. Do you know what I mean? Just, I don't know what to say because, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what to say. You've got the floor now.
Piss.
What do you say?
And you're laughing. Look.
What do you say?
No. Now. Okay. Out of everything that I've just said, in terms of, the guy, her entertaining it on the emoji stuff, you're now telling her to ask me what she wants from me when she is the one that is ruining our brand.
Our brand. How is my Instagram got anything to do with you? No, tell me,
said,
because you met me on the Instagram. Did you build my platform? Yeah, straight away. It has nothing to do with him, and that's what he's too possessive over that account. Do you want it? Because it has nothing to do with you.
Please tell me this thing is scripted. Please tell me this is scripted.
No, this can't be scripted.
I know the therapist is like, what language do you speak?
What dialect did we jump to?
You log me out and sign your name. If Paul fundamentally he put his face there.
No. I need this one.
It's not yours. It's not. We don't have a brand. We're in a relationship. We don't have a brand. I'm Choma, you're Paul.
Okay, so when it's convenient, she's Choma, he's Paul. But then, I don't know. What are they? What's the plan here? I'm confused. These guys don't know whether they're going forward, back,
Left
standing
or
still,
right,
left or right. What is the plan here?
The plan is she's in a deficit of love. I don't know.
But why is he gonna invest his love in her if she's still of the mindset that they're
individuals?
They're individuals and two separate entities, and they're gonna live like this.
Yeah.
If they're not working together to build something, and like
it's a transaction. It's a business. Family business.
Family business.
So because people want to say what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours. So this is the same thing.
But what I'm getting from these women is, and I've heard this personally before, Your money is our money.
My
and
money is mine.
Mine.
Book me for things. They don't say, oh, by the way, post with porn. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, so stay out of it.
Okay.
I feel like my Instagram knows.
Yeah. I've heard. Look.
Paul met me on Instagram. Can we deep that? Can we take that in? Like, he met me on this same platform he no longer wants me to post. This same platform that he doesn't like the way I carry myself was the same platform he came to me on. Is this making sense to anyone? Because I'm confused. He was in my DMs, and now all of a sudden I should stop responding to them. He was in the comments, he was liking the pictures. Now he doesn't even follow me.
Let me give you a tiny bit of coaching now.
Yeah, they
There's a difference
always
between
throw in some
a
like
brand
frivolous
and the
shit.
face of a brand.
Oh my God.
Okay?
He
Now,
doesn't follow me.
the guy behind the camera, that's the brand. Everything in front of it is the product.
So I'm the product. So
No.
you're selling me.
No.
Still, what
You're
are you
selling
talking
yourself.
about?
You're selling yourself.
Typical African woman. So I'm the product. You are selling me. Yo, the African came out of her.
Yeah,
so I'm
it's
the
been
product.
covered
Yeah,
up.
you're selling me.
Now listen to this. Hold on. Now,
You're
I'm a
asking me
creator,
off.
right? I work with creatives. And what we do is we work with different products.
Because you take pictures, you're now part of a brand. Do they pay you?
No.
When they email me, is your name in the
Wait,
email?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
I didn't think so.
Let me finish. What Chum is not getting is that
Oh my gosh.
I'm speaking from a position of power. Do you understand? The position I'm in, I don't get stressed
Speaking from
over.
a
Does my
position of
makeup
power.
look nice? Does my hair look nice? I don't have hair. Do you see where I'm coming from? Now, at the end of the day,
What?
He lost
this is
me there.
really a waste of my time. But do you know what?
Because you're speaking what stupid power.
Let me finish. Now, you fucking wasted my time today, right? Hold on.
Relax,
No.
because
I'm relaxed. Listen to what I'm saying.
Everyone's listening to you.
Listen
They're
to
not shouting.
what I'm saying. Now, at the end of the day, there's a show, right? With every show, behind the show is the curtains.
You're not part of
I'm
it.
the one that's pulling the fucking strings.
You're not pulling
but
any
she can't
string.
see it.
You're not pulling any
It's
string.
over her head.
You're taking
She
pictures.
sees skittles
like
from the
anybody else.
sky. She thinks it's natural.
No,
But
excuse
she doesn't
me.
know there's someone that's on top that's pouring the skittle.
Excuse
talking
me.
about?
This is getting nobody anywhere.
Exactly, and that's why
Why
the
are you
fuck I'm leaving
claiming
this
something
You're
that you
fucking
have
wasting my
nothing to
time.
do with?
He
Dude,
walked out. I didn't know he
thank
walked
you
out.
and no thank you.
What are you claiming?
Can someone
Where
carry
are you
this
going?
equipment, please?
Where are you going?
It's okay,
Let him
this
go.
equipment, please. I didn't know he walked out.
No, wow.
I didn't know.
He boiled. He went to boiling points. So someone take this equipment.
The boy, she sees Skittle.
I'm pouring the Skittles.
Paul is pouring the Skittles right now, man. Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
So, do you think who's telling the truth there?
About
Is there an element of truth that he's
pulling the strings. Boy, only they know. I don't know. Only they can
attest to that?
attest to that. I don't know. He's very quite business orientated, right? Very business minded. So I can see him trying to
I'm sure he helps out if he's,
help out here and
you know,
there.
he works with influential people and
Yeah,
yada
if he's
yada
dealing
yada.
with influencers and his girl's an influencer,
Yeah, he might want to give her a few,
Give her a few
tips and tricks.
tips and
That's
tricks,
the words,
a few
yeah.
pointers here and there. Maybe that's going on, and he feels like, yeah, I'm helping you.
I'm running the show, but she's like,
thinking
no, you're not running
no,
the
you're
show.
not, because I'm the one that they want.
I'm the front line.
Yeah.
How has that got? What the? Do you see what I have to deal with?
Shoma,
God.
just take a minute. It's interesting that you say that you require the man to look after you. What's your family background?
My dad was always the breadwinner in the house. He looks
Her
after
dad
all of us.
messed
So
her
he
up.
has 5 girls as well as his wife. So yeah, that's how I was raised. He looked after us. He was always going to work. He was always providing. On top of that, looking after my mum, buying her gifts, taking care of her. Growing up with my dad, he treated me like a princess. He took me everywhere I needed to go. He bought me whatever I wanted. And he has taught me not to accept anything less. That is the standard that I've set for my partner.
Less than what?
And what do you
exactly?
take from those gifts? what do those gifts mean to you?
They don't mean
For me,
jack
it just
shit.
shows appreciation. It shows that you're fulfilling your role as a man.
Okay.
And yeah, that's how it makes me feel.
Denise, I think the problem is not the gifts, is the understanding about getting the gifts and when the gifts doesn't arrive. I feel like even with going on dates and stuff like that, she just wants to pick everything. It's almost
She's over expecting stuff that then doesn't have any, it's not going to have any sentimental value. Because, it's just another gift. I'm expecting, it's 2 weeks down the line, I'm expecting a bracelet. I'm expecting this, I'm expecting that. Then she's like, it's not going to have any worth to it. Not the financial worth, but like I said, sentimental worth.
Like, there's no satisfying her.
There ain't.
it's like she's trying to be controlling. You know what I mean?
Controlling because I'm choosing the restaurant.
Yeah, you want to pick everywhere you want to go. You want to pick this, like,
Because
even
she has her
controlling my
socials to
social
update,
media activity, even things that I want to wear. It's like you're trying to lay things on the bed for me.
He's stretching it too far now. Like, I'm doing it for the better. Like,
Better for what better? You think I can't handle my own?
I don't want Jamal to be embarrassing me. He likes to comment on girls' photos. You know, I laugh at girls that their man will be commenting on other girls' photos. I don't like. That's not me being controlling. That's me saving myself from embarrassment. That's what it is.
My problem is how Deborah behaves when she doesn't get away. It's just too spoiled bratish. Like, I get her age and stuff, but that's no excuse. Like, even when she tries to get away, it's a bit too controlling for my liking. Like, I get she likes the flashy things of life and stuff like that, but that needs to get out the window now.
And do you choose his clothes?
I mean,
She
sometimes.
can't choose my clothes. She tries to police. I think that's...
Sometimes. You take my advice.
There's a difference between advice and policing. We're not going to police my clothing. I've had enough of it.
So,
Imagine I heard nothing.
Another
he walked out
walkout
as well.
Wow.
don't worry.
Denise, I mean, sorry, I don't understand. This is what I mean. Like, sometimes he literally just gets so angry, and we can't even talk about anything anymore.
Are
Like,
you saying he's got anger issues?
sometimes he can just
How did she jump to that?
get so angry and just
Paul has
shut
anger
down
issues.
and then walks
No, I
out.
wouldn't say
Jamel
Paul.
just-
I wouldn't say Paul. Why are you putting
No.
Why are you putting everything?
No, I'm saying
negative
how
on
he
Paul?
presented himself in that moment of anger. That's who you would say has anger issues. Jamal didn't present as anger.
No, they both went off the same way. You're
No, they
saying,
didn't.
No, put your bias aside. And
There's
look
no
at
bias.
object-
I'm going by what I see and hear.
You're saying there's no bias, but you're on record saying you don't like Paul. That is already a bias.
That's facts, but
That's a bias, though.
No, it's facts. According to
It's facts, but it's a bias. It can be both.
okay, fine.
It can be both.
Yes, it can.
I don't think any one of them has anger issues. These women have done nothing but attack their masculinity for like however many hours, and they're just going off now.
So they've got more patience than you.
First off, I wouldn't find myself in this position.
You wouldn't go to counselling.
I've got counselling.
Not on TV.
Not on TV. I don't know. Let's not say not on TV if the
Okay.
bag is good enough.
Okay.
But I'm not good. Well, first off, my choice of partner, way different. So the way we would interact in therapy would be completely different. It wouldn't be. We're not bringing this toxic cloud to therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, definitely not. We never ever take it there. He normally removes himself from the situation, but for me, I'm not really sure why he got angry with having a conversation.
I think at the time you were talking about this control. He felt controlled, but that's not the way you think.
No,
you're reacting.
I don't think so. Like, we're a couple. Like, I advise him on what he should wear. With the messages with the comments on Instagram, like, sorry, I'm not gonna have that at all. You can't be commenting on girls' photos. That's nothing to do with me being controlling.
We can move forward with an exercise
She
of some
does
sort,
realise
and
that Instagram's a virtue.
we can bring it all back together again.
Yeah.
She lives on Instagram. She doesn't.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Does it upset you when he acts like this?
maybe I could be a little bit aggressive with how I talk, but at the same time, if he's not meeting my expectations, I'm going to voice it. Like, I voice my opinions, and I feel like that's what he has an issue with.
Is this the way that he would end an argument normally?
Yes. Like, normally, I'm not even able to get this far because as soon as I say something, he's triggered. If he doesn't want to hear it, he's triggered. And he dismisses me. Like I said, he walks out. This is what I mean. Like, and he thinks there's nothing wrong with us. I mean, I didn't expect it to happen so early on, but I knew he was going to walk out at some point. He likes to run away from problems, and that's what he's done now, okay? So we are unable to have a conversation
At every turn, like,
because he doesn't like what I'm saying. I have to go after him once again. Like, I have to be the one to solve these things. I have to be the one to squash our beef. So I guess that's the role I have to take on as his girlfriend. How is someone claiming something that has nothing? He met me on Instagram. So how are you now taking the platform and saying, "Oh, I need to post what you want me to post"? How's that got anything to do with you? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I'm shouting, but
it's okay.
Like, I love this man, I really do, but he just doesn't see from my perspective. I don't even feel like, I don't know if he loves me. That's just the honest truth.
How long have you felt like this?
And how to love.
From when we moved in together.
Every
So
time
things
she says that,
changed
I'm
then.
surprised.
You
for
don't
some
believe
reason.
it?
I feel like I started seeing the real Paul. Because obviously a lot of things started getting under my skin more because I'm
When they moved in together.
I'm seeing you every evening now. Unlike before, I would visit him on weekends, stuff like that.
Okay, so
now he's just a complete arsehole. Sorry, can I use that?
There is a saying though, you don't know people
Until you share
Until
a
you-
bed,
yeah,
a
until
roof.
you live with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the older heads used to tell me that.
complete arsehole. Like, he's so pompous, so arrogant, like...
But, you know, what you've just said is he's changed since you've moved in together. Do you think that maybe you might have changed slightly since you've moved in together?
Good question.
I wouldn't say I've changed.
Of course
I think
you would.
I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to be heard. I just want to be heard in my household. It's my house as well. Do you know what I mean? I want to have a voice, and Paul is kind of gradually taking away my voice. Literally. I'm sorry. Because I don't want to have these kind of conversations without him. You know, because again, I want it to be constructive. So I'll be back. Just give me a second.
But
I'm so sorry.
If it's too much, then don't worry. We can.
No,
end it
because he
here.
needs to be here. This is why I kind of reached out to you. I'm so sorry. Just give me a minute.
That's fine.
I don't doubt that she loves him. Well, I mean, I doubt it, but
She's taking the piss.
I don't think this is love at work here.
what do you think it is?
I think. You know what? She's. How do I explain this? Alright, let me ask you this, yeah. Out of the two women, who would you say has their head screwed on correct? Properly, however they say it. Who's got their head screwed on correct?
Correct? No. Slightly tighter than the other one. I'll probably say Chioma over Deborah.
Is it an age thing, you think, because Chioma is slightly older?
Yes. What do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
And what about in terms of, I mean, the guys have similar values in terms of, like, you know, chasing the bag and bettering
Jamel's
the
a good guy.
financials. So Jamel's your guy,
Jamel's my guy. Jamel's a good guy.
and Paul is not a good guy.
Okay, well, listen. It's not my place to say who's good and bad, but Jamel, let's put it this way, Jamel's more my type of guy.
Okay.
As far as how he carries himself, where his mind is,
And
how he articulates it,
how he interacts with his
how he
partner.
interacts with his partner, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, Paul. I find Paul entertaining though.
Yes, entertaining, but can you live with him as a woman?
That's why I'm glad I'm a man. That's why I'm glad I'm a man.
You don't have to.
And I don't have to deal with men like this. I have women to deal with. You hear that? Once it started to get disrespectful,
He
he
removed
removed himself.
And I just feel like she's intentionally trying to embarrass me because obviously, I guess maybe we're doing tit for tat and obviously there's times where we be petty and stuff, but there's a place and the right time for that, and this was it.
Being here, to me, it's just a joke. I knew from day one it's all bullshit. I calculated everything. Do you understand? Therapy or not. It's a hot mess, to be fair. And now the whole world gets to see it, thanks to trauma. Like, I don't know if I can see myself coming back to this. I've tried for our relationship. Do you understand? But right now it's like, come on. Like, I've done what I can do, like.
See, uncle.
Yeah, privacy. Yeah, am I gonna have privacy? Will you give me a minute?
Paul likes his ego stroked every now and then, and I'm quite happy to do that. For me, this therapy
Do you not
session
see
means
what
a lot.
what I dislike
It means
about
a
him?
lot more than he even understands. This is the
That
last
was a
leg for me.
question.
And if
He's
this doesn't
angry.
work
What do you
out, then
expect?
I'm not going to
You
stay in
wouldn't
this
not talk to
relationship.
people
Like,
like
we
that.
are
No?
done.
Even when I'm
And I
angry?
want to
No,
be
you
able to
wouldn't.
feel as though
Are you
I
comparing
tried
me
my
to?
best.
Are you being like Mansa? He's stroking his ego now. Method, trust me, I've already calculated everything. This is all bullshit. She's even begging himself, babe, please, babe, please.
Darling.
His head is like this. Oh my god. See?
I'm paying for this.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you the money back at school. She might actually love this guy, you know.
She does.
But
Maybe it's the way you're not interpreting what she's saying as love, or you're misunderstanding her words.
But no, I'm not, because okay, so let me ask you this, yeah. How do we fall in love? Do we fall in love based on our values? How do we fall in love?
Again, that's subjective. People look for different things for love, isn't it? Again, values are very different. So,
If that's the case, then shouldn't love be something we could control?
true real love, no.
So true real love should just
It's
hit you.
organic.
It's
Yeah.
organic. There's nothing you can do
Yeah.
about it. You're helpless.
Yeah. Because
Against
people
it.
say when people say I fell in love with the wrong person because they couldn't control it. The wrong person being maybe someone who's married or not meaning you have to act on it, but you know
the feelings
the
exist.
feelings exist.
But the feelings exist based on what? Our values, or based on
It's everything mashed together: values, attraction, you know, treatment, how you've been treated,
how you want to be treated.
how you want to be treated, your vision of this person now and tomorrow.
So based on our imagination.
Yeah. Our preconceived ideas.
Preconceived
Yeah,
ideas.
whatever. Because you know, people, when you start dating someone, you're building a picture in your mind. Oh, you might not say it, but you're like, oh, I like this guy.
So
I can see myself being this, or this
So
to him.
for her to say she's in love with him, he must match
Those.
the picture
Yeah.
to a certain degree.
To a certain degree, yeah.
But when you listen to her complaints, you get the opposite. Right or wrong?
Yeah, but this is a therapy session. It's to air out the dirty laundry, not to. I mean, you're supposed to praise the good too, but
The only good she ever praised.
you're hashing out you're ironing out the
The
creases,
only
no?
good she praised was the fact that he was driven when they met.
And that's where it stopped.
That's where it stopped for 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pissed off, at the same time, obviously, like, I've invested like 3 years into the relationship, and I know what this means to her. I have to still kind of be a bit logical / considerate to the situation and my partner. You know, I'm not a total asshole, so
At least he knows
I'm
he's
not
a little
leaving
bit of an
yet.
asshole. See? Let's see
Why
what's
are
on
we
there.
taking her children to Thorpe Park? We're not parents. Of recent, I've been sacrificing a lot of my time to look after kids that are not mine.
I don't know why he doesn't want to bring me around his family, but it's definitely shady. You haven't even tried or seen me in that setting to prejudge and now say that because I'm loud, I can't meet your family.
Babe, I know you. Like, don't make it seem like I'm not like some random boy from your past or whatever. Like, I know you.
Choma, you need healing.
I need healing from who? From your sister?
From yourself.
No, let me tell you something. I will heal perfectly if you stop her from coming to the house.
To be fair, I'm very, very disappointed in you.
Why?
Oh yeah, you know us Ghanaians and Nigerians, like, obviously Nigerians are a bit loud. Well, would my parents take to the fact that she's so loud? I think not.
The female attention, let's just bring it down a bit because you love it.
I've got new clients that are women. Cool, that is my market. If that's such a problem, get me clients then.
Get me what?
Get me
Clients. Get me clients.
yeah.
All right, that was episode 2 of Blue Therapy. What did you think?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't even know what to think. I don't know what to think.
It's just toxic, isn't
I'm actually
it?
asking myself if this thing is scripted.
You don't
Is this
believe it's
scripted?
genuine?
Like, don't get me wrong. I've known females,
Mm.
like women, which is the PC. way
What
of
do you
saying
think it is?
I've known women.
Women.
I've known women. See, Uncle Paul was rubbing off
Oh
on
my
me.
God.
I've known women like this,
Yeah.
but it seems like how do I put this? It seems like they're worse, a lot worse, in this day and age, or these days. Like they're getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Like certain things. Not Choma, the other girl.
Deborah
was saying. I'm just like, and it's the confidence, the way she's saying
It's the norm.
it. Then like
It's the norm.
first off, Choma. I keep saying
Deborah.
Choma. Deborah's dad messed her up. I get, you know,
Doting on your daughters and
spoiling them, they're your
spoiling them,
princesses,
but it's too
did
one-sided.
you- exactly. Did you like instill some sort of like knowledge in them to let them know the
Or
real?
maybe
what-
he did, and that she just chose to focus on daddy did X, Y, and Z, so my man must do X, Y, and Z.
But she said that her dad told her. Her
Yeah,
dad
she
told
chose
her.
to pick what her dad told her. Maybe her dad, let's give her dad a bly. We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know, but she's blaming her.
And
So you can actually, so it's true. You can actually damage your child if you
spoil him.
spoil them. You don't spoil them.
Yeah, also damage.
You
It's a
know,
balance. Everything is all about
Everything is
balance.
balance in
Yeah.
moderation. Life is about moderation. But
So yeah, looking forward to episode 3, and see. It's getting
know what?
heated by the minute.
I think Choma actually loves Paul. You know,
I told you she did. I don't know why you doubted her.
is when she said.
Do you think Do you think Deborah loves Jamel?
love?
She doesn't know what that is.
She doesn't know what love is. Deborah's in love with public perception more than
Yeah.
she's in love with
The man.
Jamal, her man.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what love is. When she almost said he likes his ego stroked, and I should say I'm fine with doing that.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, this girl love Paul.
I think she does.
I was like, does she love Paul?
She does. But yeah.
After all of that, she's still like fine with stroking.
I mean,
his
she
ego.
followed him outside.
Followed him out there. Babe, please. Nigeria babe. See Nigeria babe at work. Babe, please. Zed's like this. Like, well, I have to consider blah blah blah.
Yeah, they need to
Listen.
settle down, but we'll see what happens in episode 3.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
That was an interesting watch though.
It was. Alright guys, let us know what you think down in the comments.
Yeah, is Paul an asshole like Vicky thinks, or is Choma just too demanding? And
Does
saying,
Deborah know what love is? Is she in love?
let us know.
Let us know in the comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye. What's that face?
That's my cool guy face.